Welcome back to another live stream here on Twitch.tv/Asuma where the bananas are in chat. Thank you for all of those bananas, peeps. We are all set up live and ready to go. My plan for today was to stream some Let's Play Minecraft together, but I never spoke to anyone, and this morning I was like, right, what do I have to do? And then I realised I need to speak to the staff on there and figure out where I go build, and just my bad, should have figured that out yesterday. So we are going to figure out which way to fly. We are going to be on Hermitcraft instead, and I didn't really even have a plan for Hermitcraft. I just thought of a couple of things this morning that would be cool to do, and that's what we're going to do. Double Moses is here resubscribing. Tier 3 for 2 months in a row, saying, is my baby bump starting to show? I like how that all road. See, I'm still trying to make it rhyme. You know, changing rhyme to road. Showed. Bumps in a road. Oh, I don't know what's wrong with my brain. It's early in the morning. Double Moses, thank you so much for your support. It is truly, truly appreciated. Right, let's go a little bit higher. Let's not look at these Endermen. That would be a bad idea right there. And I think we're going to end up at the spawn chunks. Yes, yes we are. Why have we never done anything in the spawn chunks here? Maybe that's a project I could do. Come over here and tidy up the spawn chunks, you know. I don't know what I'd do with it really. I'll think about that. Yeah, that's something worth thinking about. A little guitar would get the mind going, says Captain Morrow. Maybe. Hey, it's early. I woke up, went for a walk, done some jobs, and now it's time for a live stream. It's a busy day today. Got lots of things planned. Doggy Girl says spawn does need work. It's one of those things that should really get done early. It should be like, hey, you see this a lot, let's make it look nice, but I don't know. I'm going to put it on my ideas list. And I close... my ideas list is closed. I was supposed to leave that open for a reason. Erebus Black is here subscribing. And Lenrock89 has subscribed for 30 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, my friend. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. Monkey says, to be honest, I'm doing AFK fishing right now. I find that so funny, like when we instinctively use this language, to be honest. As if I'm normally deceitful, you know? You know, you're not going to go, to not blatantly lie, I'm playing Minecraft right now. Then you think, well, would you blatantly lie? Hey Asuma, how's the HC Never Hub? It's coming along slowly. I want to go to the Christmassy area of the server. I believe the way to get there is probably from Tango's portal, which I believe is through here. We'll go to that portal and we'll find out. We actually don't have a portal set up at all for the Christmas area yet. Swifty says, finally beat the dragon today in survival for the first time ever in 7-8 years playing. Happier than ever. Awesome, congratulations, buddy. Okay, yes, we're definitely in Tango's area. We can tell by the roof. Okay. That's a beacon without a base. And let's grab our... Right, we want to go... Yeah, the sound effects definitely helped. And that's actually not the right direction. Yes, I can see the snow. I'm going to come over here and just pick up a couple of boxes while I remember. The Killer JW says, why do you like Minecraft? Well, you get to essentially live in a world with other people where all kinds of magical things happen. Amazing builds and big building projects. It's just good for the imagination. So in my mind, I'm trying to quickly map out what it is we're going to do in what order here. Gonna go to the base, drop off materials, maybe organise them a little bit, but probably not. We need to pick up some materials, that's it. I need to pick up some stone, that's why I got thinking about this. No, the portal is up there! Why would it be up there? Okay, let's go land on this disorganized chaos. This is no nether. No nether portal. Doggy says, Doggy Girl says, love the... Actually, it's Dog Girl. Dog Girl says, love the snowy area. It's going to be a cool project, I reckon. Wait, what the hell is this big hole, says Cuplex? Well, that was Tango's base. Tango's got a crazy big, amazing, awesome project going on over there, as always. It's Tango after all. And now we're going to be working on another big hole, which is the Nether Hub. Trickle X says, hello friend. Hello Trickle, welcome to the stream. We got a new subscriber here. It is Nocturvia. Nocturvia, thank you for using your Amazon Prime subscription and subscribing. I appreciate it and hope you enjoy the stream. TJ Blubs says, X in a nutshell, can you explain the revised area from the last episode? Yes, it's reserved for Christmas. And we are theming it Christmassy by making it snowy. Nathan Untamed says, Asuma, how long have you been a YouTuber and Twitch streamer? I've been a YouTuber for like 7+ years. And a Twitch streamer for 3 to 4 years, full, like, properly partnered and all of that stuff, all of that jazz, as they say. Oh, that I should have left in the... Jeez. Whatever. We need this material right here. Not a crazy amount of it, actually. I just want to drop off some more for that project. How is my supply overall? It's pretty good. I'm going to need a lot of this stuff, actually, for... Oh, that's it. I'm going to need a lot of stone for our castle we're building. Right, that'll do. We'll drop that stuff off. And I'm going to need to go pick up some black concrete powder. And then we can start getting to work. Are you going to finish off the slabbing, says Burning Monkey? You know, we might be able to. Might be able to. I didn't really know, like, this is the thing. Like, you've got to have a flow with what you're doing, right? And because I wasn't expecting to stream this today, I'm now a little bit off my flow. Like, what is it I'm actually doing here? I've got a rough idea. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We need some black concrete powder. I'm hoping there'll be some reserved for the project. X, how do you set up your OBS? I can't get mine to work, says TJ. Well, when it doesn't work, I search the interwebs, the Googles, looking for answers to my questions. Often helps if you're more specific than it doesn't work. There's many ways in which a thing cannot work, right? Does it even start up? Does it appear to be recording, but it doesn't actually record to the hard drive? Does it crash? Does it give you an error message? All of those things, if you put them into a search engine, will be helpful to you. Right, so we need to go through that portal over there, the L portal. And we have Blorb _ resubscribing for 5 months in a row. Blorb, thank you for your resubscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Parang97 has subscribed. Parang, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Your support is appreciated. And we have PVT Backflip doing a backflip, also subscribing with Amazon Prime at the same time. Appreciate that. Appreciate that ever so much. Thank you for your support. I did not bring the cobblestone with me. Damn it. And I didn't make a chest of cobblestone over here, did I? I am not that smart. 4. I need more than that. Well, I need to go do some digging, apparently. This is not how I expected to start today. But I am digging for cobblestone, yes. You forgot to sleep when you were in the Nether, says UG Him Trash. Oh, did I? Oh, please remind me when we're back in the Nether, I must sleep and set my spawn. Good point. Good points. Oh, couldn't believe I forgot about that. Right, let's. This will be more than enough. That's all we need. That is all we need. Are you going to play with another hermit today, says Alan? I will not be able to play on the server at all after my stream. Got a busy day ahead of me. So it's this is my Hermitcraft action for today. By the way, peeps, my next episode of Hermitcraft, I've built something super cool. Really chuffed with how that one turned out. Let's take that much and then a little bit more. That's what we're going to do today. I'm going to leave this cobblestone. I'm going to leave it in one of these chests over here. And then we shall go back through the portal. Elite Go says, "Hey X, what's up? Do you remember me? I'm that Aussie who didn't know what a Pop-Tart was." Yeah, I was curious what the specs of your PC. To know my PC specs, you can go over to my website and it's on there. Man, I love Pop-Tarts. Oh, don't make me think about food I haven't eaten in God knows how long. Okay, so down here, let's check out the slabbing situation. I believe it was mostly done in those 3 directions. It was just this one. There's that big lump there. So if we get time later on, maybe we'll tackle that big lump. I also probably going to need a fair bit of netherrack. So the fact that there's loads here means we'll pick all of this stuff up. Actually, I'm going to get loads where I'm going to go anyway. So let's do it when we need it. Right. Let's eat some food as well. Cock B says, "Sleep now." Oh, did someone clear out this and not slab it? I forgot to set my spawn in the bed, didn't I? Oh, well, we'll get it next time we head back to the main part of the Nether. Yeah. Remind me then, peeps. Remind me then. Also, I got some serious morning voice, don't I? Oh, nuts. I need more cobblestone again. Why does this always happen to me? It kind of does need to be cobblestone or something like that. Wait a minute. Okay, something like that is good enough. Good enough for me. Could use regular stone. Use some diorite. It's not going to get seen. So we'll use some diorite. Are you doing it right? Okay, I'm going to build up a little bit coming this way. We're going to come over here by 1 block. That's kind of hazardous. Let's make this a little bit safer, I think. I think that would be a good idea. Right, and by the way, peeps, I got a cup of tea here, and it's 12 minutes into the stream, so it's going to be definitely on the hot side, but it's time to try it, you know. That's a good tea. That's a good tea right there. Ollie says, "Are you going to start building the map?" No, the map will be one of the last things we do. We've got to make sure the area is safe, and that's going to require a lot of work beforehand. I probably actually need more concrete than I brought with me. We're gonna do this going all the way up to begin with. Oh, silly me. Silly old Asuma. Who had expected of me to have been so silly? Just about everyone. Right, so once we're on here, we kind of want to go up. I haven't done this in the best of ways. Like, you want to do it in a group. So let's start off with this and reach over there and do that as well. Okay, that's our starting group. Mumbo's portal is going to be right in the way of this. And immediately we're encountering some problems. Or maybe it won't. Maybe we can leave it there for now. Right, I'm basically going to have to move Mumbo's portal. And I think the best thing to do would just be to move it that way a couple of blocks. I also don't want to lose any of the blocks while doing this, so... K-Dad says, "Woo, Goldie face." That's right, you got a Goldie face. Did I get both of those? I did. Let's put them in our hotbar. Asuma, do you have a beard? Says Nathan Untamed. Do you know what? I think I said no the other stream, but it kind of occurred to me that I haven't shaved and it is growing back, so yes, I guess is the correct answer. It's not Viking level, you know. Speaking of Vikings, I've been watching The Last Kingdom on Netflix. Man, that show is amazing. I love stuff about like medieval times or whatever you want to call it. With all the Vikings coming over. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Right, so now we can continue doing those bits upwards. We're going to cut off that tunnel, which is unfortunate. And we'll just put Mumbo's portal on these 2 blocks, right? 1, 2, 3. Let's grab that. 1, 2, 3, and then like so. I'm gonna put diorite around the edge instead of lanterns. I bet you Mumbo. You'll see a clip in a Mumbo video where he'll be like, "Oh, there's diorite on the outside of my portal. What's going on?" And then he'll be like, "Oh, there's lots of slabs down here. What's going on?" Yeah, Mumbo's probably got no idea we're doing this project. Oh, I've got 2 flint and steels. We need one of these. I was gonna troll. I was gonna do like a screamy troll thing, and then I was like, "You're holding the rocket in your hand." It's like very obvious what you're doing. That's not how you troll. Hexagon 6 says, "You Brits shouldn't have ended our glory days then, man." Yeah, I know you're making a joke. Though like, as much as the Vikings are fascinating and all of that, they were brutal. Brutal. Right, we're done with that, aren't we? That's all good. Mumbo's portal's been moved over a block or 2. Now we come to our next challenge, which is this tunnel that's been built. I think Biffa built this. Thanks for the free ice. And we need to dig through this for this wall. Okay, that one was done. Something like that. Is any other Hermit streaming today, says Alan. It's not a Hermitcraft stream day, but I do not know if other Hermits have plans or not, so could well be that other Hermits are streaming. Right, I think, yeah, that's the way it goes. Right, I need to drink. Assumer, are you part Viking, says Nathan Untamed. I might be. You never know. Brenner says, do you have any advice for aspiring streamers or YouTubers? Yeah, always. Don't throw money at it. Don't go, oh, I'm going to be a streamer. Let's buy a stupidly ridiculous overpowered computer. And do things out of passion. Don't if you want to be a streamer because you want to have some sort of numbers that are like, oh, you've got this many people that follow or something, that's the wrong reason to do it. Do it because you enjoy the game that you're playing, and you know, hopefully you'll enjoy the streaming experience as well. Vikings were brutal, says the man from post-colonial Britain. Just saying, says Rachel Sommer. That's a really good point. Yeah, like being from Britain, the way our history is talked about, a lot of the violence of colonialism is really glossed over. It is like you are not taught about it at all at school, and it's not until you get older that you start to really realise what colonialism is. And so that's a really good point. Like here I am having this perspective of one type of culture, when the history of my one ain't so great. But that's the thing, though. You know, when you think about one thing, you tend to get like tunnel vision, right? Tend to just home in on that one thing alone. Right, I think we're going to need a better way of doing this part right here. It's also really tricky to look. I think I need Optifine, right? And a light source. What do you guys think? For everyone watching, would you like to see this restarted with Optifine? Because I just realised it's kind of awful to look at. And I really want to collect the quartz. Always collect the quartz when you're in the Nether. Like, when you need a lot of it, you'll be thankful that you collected it all those other times. Now Jared says, I feel like school abstained a lot of interesting teachings, like the Library of Alexandria. That topic was stunning. I've heard about that. That was like a massive library of knowledge that got burned down, right? Why is my inventory so full? Probably the netherrack. Actually, I've just got a whole bunch of like random blocks. It's from digging through here. These things I do not really need to hold on to. Okay, while we go up here, I do want to... Aha, I see the ceiling up top, so it's not a crazy amount of work. I do sort of want to dig out some of the space in front of us a little bit. It's kind of important to do that as well, right? Twisted Wizard says, how do you avoid getting bored with Minecraft? Well, playing in a group helps, that's for sure, because... like, a lot of the time, you know, logging onto the server, what am I going to do this time? Where's my inspiration at? And there's all this other inspirational stuff going on around you. It makes it a heck of a lot easier when all you have to do is, you know, look to your right and there's something new and amazing. And then you're like, wow, that makes me want to crack on with my project. Speaking of which, yesterday I was working on a project in the pirate area, and then Scar flew over and he started building something amazing. I had to log off though, like it was the end of the day for me. But that's what it's like on Hermitcraft. There's always cool stuff going on. Okay, so we're going to collect that quartz, right? No! No! Well, collecting that quartz, we didn't do it. Can I use a rocket here? Can. Hold down shift. I am up the top. I made it up into this space. There's the quartz that I was going to get. There is the quartz. We got noises in the ear, by the way, and I'm behind on them. Joel Kip has resubscribed for 37 months in a row. Thank you ever so much, my friend. Appreciating that support. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. Lighting Bro says, as I recall, didn't Alexandria have copies of all the texts of Rome's knowledge base, and it burned down? The only copies are hundreds of texts, not thousands. Yes, that sounds about right. It all got burned down. The Mayhem channel is here resubscribing with Amazon Prime for 18 months. 18 months in a row. That's 2 Twitch babies. Thank you ever so much for your continued support. It is appreciated. I hope you're having a good time as we hang out today working on this massive project here in the Nether. As Roman Empire II says, Al and I have answered your question. I do wonder, like, every now and then I do answer someone's question and they keep asking it, and I wonder, did they, like, were they not paying attention, or what's going on there? Like, did they tune out for a little bit? Okay, something above my head. Cool, so we are all good up here. Now it's time to do the next ones in this space. And we've got quite a ways to go. I think we're going to do a lot more than that, though. What are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, it's probably pretty good. It's probably a pretty good amount, but we're going to add an extra 3, I think. And go all the way across here. Right, and I'm going to have a little bit of tea again. Have you forgotten Optifine, says Gustav. I asked and then I just kept waffling. Peeps. Okay, everyone's shouting Optifine at me now. Wow. Optifine and tea. Yes, it is. Right, so I'm going to have to load up Minecraft again. Now I've got to edit the thing so we have Optifine. Jeez. Save that. We'll have to wander back and get a light source. Can't forget about that. By the way, you see in my camera account, I've got a camera account with us today as well. And I must make sure to switch back to my regular account. And Optifine is now loading, my friends. It is loading. And I believe it is nice and simple for me to switch to Optifine, thanks to my streaming setup. By the way, Togerjo, probably butchering that, has resubscribed for 9 months in a row. That's a Twitch baby right there, saying keep up the good keep up the good work. Jeez, thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate your support over here. Right, so if I do this, we should... Yes, wonderful. Super simple. Gonna have to sort out the hotbar. What is Draft Morg, says Cuplex? That's someone who streams on Twitch that we've been raiding, and they invited us to their server to look around. They've got an amazing, amazing, inspirational world. Okay, Hotbar Fix. Now y'all can be happy. I believe I have a chest with me for junky type stuff, right? Okay, so we want a light source. Sweet, and now we can see a little bit better, right? How much better is that on a... come up with a scale to describe how much better this is. No, that joke's getting old. That joke is getting old. It's gonna need a pension. Right, MNRC Fallen has subscribed with Amazon Prime, and Skycraft has subscribed with Prime as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. As always, thank you for your support. I hope you enjoy the stream. Right, this landmass here that we're looking at shouldn't last for very long. The cursor, it's fixed, says Lapis Lad. Is it? Oh, I wonder if using Optifine means it's fixed. So Optifine, it's fixed, and regular Minecraft, it's not. What happens if I switch to regular Minecraft then? Also, I've left that open, which I shouldn't. So here is regular Minecraft. Right? Is it gonna? Oh no, it's broken. That is off. Look, I'm using the scroll bar. So regular Minecraft, it's off. Optifine, it's not. Come back to me. How strange is... Oh, it's off again. We broke it! It fixed and then we broke it. Never mind. Never mind. Some other time, I guess. Oh, that's kind of hilarious. Soul Sand, you are in my way. Netherrack, you are above my head. People are saying derp. Sorry, what is the derp there? Please explain to me how me experimenting with why the cursor is sometimes broken and sometimes not. Please explain, people. How is that a derp? I mean, I've seen some derp fiending in my time, but doing an experiment and getting a result, how is that a derp? I need some clarification here. I think we're seeing some extreme derp fiending going on today. I mean, I'll give you, sometimes I do stupid things that I don't consider a derp, and people want the derp button pressed, but that, I mean, you're fiending right now. Ollie95 says, you broke the rule, never change your working thing. That's a derp. Really? I broke the rule. Or did I just conduct a small experiment? I think I just conducted a small experiment. Jeez, derp fiending over here. I can't control the cursor and where it appears. That's computer programming stuff. And you're blaming that on me. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Right, I'm not going to get all of that, but we don't want floaty blocks left behind. Okay, that'll do. As NZM says, sub to PewDiePie. What is the latest on that? I saw it was getting close again, but I haven't checked in a while. There's a channel I'm subscribed to that constantly does live streams of the subscriber count, which I could not be bothered to watch. But it's been going on for months now, this whole saga. The subscriber saga. Looks like they will take over tomorrow, says K-Dads. Interesting. Has he got on to, what is it, 71 million now yet? I mean, it's going to happen, even with this, like, crazy pushback where people are supporting him to, you know, to keep him at the top. It's going to happen, by the looks of it. Asuma, have you watched the Bohemian Rhapsody film, says Superforks. I haven't watched it yet. But oh, here's a question for you. If you're young and you watch the Bohemian Rhapsody movie, did it introduce you to Queen, or did you already know them? because I'm curious. Like, just seen a lot of appraisal for that movie, right? Lots of people talking about it, and Queen are a great band, but old bands, you know, over time they can get forgotten about. I doubt Queen will really be one of those, but I'm telling you, anything can be forgotten about with enough time. Seen a lot of already knew of them. Pretty much everyone is saying they already knew about Queen. Well, there you go. I mean, Queen are, you know, you don't have to say it really. I think they're just sort of one of those bands that you listen to and everyone realises, oh, this is genius. Joel Kip says, I never gotten into Queen and can't fathom why everyone is hyped about them. Really? Well, go grab their like greatest hits and give it a listen, man. Like, Queen are amazing. Incredible band. They've got loads of terrific songs. Let's keep at it. Am I caught up on the noises in here? I am not. Bustrix4 is here subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Coast Asteroid 42 is subscribed with Amazon Prime as well. Thank you again, peeps, for the support as always. Hope you're enjoying the stream, hanging out here. We're going to get something a little bit more exciting real soon. We just need to build the wall that I'm building now up to this height, and then we can do something a little different. Russia Blizz says, I'm 14, Queen is my favourite band, and it started way before the movie. But I'm a little bit annoyed at how everyone in my class pretends they all die-hard Queen fans since they seen the movie. I wouldn't be annoyed by that. If people want to be enthusiastic and become a fan of something, let them. You know, that whole kind of like I heard it first sort of thing, don't even worry about it. It's not worth stressing out about. Just enjoy it, man. And now you can enjoy the music with your friends as well. Yeah, and I'm not actually like a die-hard Queen fan as well myself. Like, I'm someone who knows like their most popular songs and probably a few more of the obscure ones, but like I haven't really ever listened to a proper Queen album other than they've got like 3 greatest hits CDs, and whenever I fancied listening to them, I'd always put those on. The Boy Smythe says, Queen are one of the bands that have been great to see live. Shame we won't have that chance now. Well, I think if Queen had just continued on, right, they would be like Kiss or something like that today. Not putting those bands on the same level. Just saying that when you see bands when they're young and they're full of energy and like they want to be on that stage, like it's a big deal. That's so much different from seeing a band like many years later. For example, I've been watching Metallica over the years, and the energy has been like lost. And I saw them, you know, probably a fair bit after like the prime time to see them. Like the prime time to see them would have been probably in the 90s or late 80s. And the live show you can see on some of their like live DVDs, especially the Seattle show in '89, absolutely incredible. They got so much energy and attitude. And like when I first saw Metallica in '06, it was real good, but it wasn't quite up to that. But then I've watched them again and again over the years, and the live show, like the energy is slowly disappearing. The songs sound like a little less wild. IDE says Kiss is more of a brand nowadays than a band. Maybe you could describe it like that. I mean, it's just what happens. I think, like, when you're youthful, you got so much energy, and then as you get older, it obviously becomes tougher. It's an incredible thing to keep touring. I mean, I'm not trying to take anything away from it. Just, like, Kiss were a legendary band, and then at some point you realise that although they're sort of like legendary, the fact that you will be able to see them every year or every other year kind of takes that away a little bit for me. So I think everyone will probably understand what I'm getting at here. Like, if you know, if like someone like a performer dies when they're young, they're kind of like immortalized in that moment. Like if Tupac were alive today, and I don't think he would be headlining shows like Kendrick Lamar would, or something like that, right? I think you've gotten old. Your fan base that was there has sort of, you know, been with you over time. You've released tons of records, and it shrunk a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like, you know, there's this sort of like immortal aspect to being, to have died young and been a musician, right? So you get sort of frozen in ice in this moment in time, and because Tupac sort of died at the top as the biggest, he's kind of immortalized in that position, and people within the community hold on to him. Now, I'm like a massive fan of his music, but I'm also a massive fan of someone like Ice Cube, right? And to me, Ice Cube has probably put out 1 or 2 better albums than Pac ever did. With Tupac, I only feel like he really kind of like got a solid full album together a couple of times. Yeah, where am I going with this? So like, to me, Ice Cube, like, in terms of like what he did, coming out of NWA, dropping the albums he did at the beginning of the 90s, that to me is like headliner stuff right there. But I've seen Ice Cube live, and you know, it's like in a small club. The fan base has like shrunk over time. Maybe you know, Tupac would have been more like Kiss and been able to keep it going. But that's kind of the point I'm getting at, right? Like, if you die young in music, you can kind of be immortalized. We got a new noise in the ear. It's the Fat Panda W subscribing with Amazon Prime. Appreciate it ever so much, buddy. Hope you enjoy the stream. Are you going to any Metallica live shows? Says Alive. I paid £100 for the last one that I went to, and it was okay. I certainly enjoyed it. I'll always enjoy watching Metallica. So I'll probably say, if I see him again, it's probably just going to be at festivals that I'm already going to. You know, I've kind of seen what they have to offer, and as they get older, I feel like it's just, you know, it's not quite like what it was. That's just how I feel, though. Maybe other people feel totally different, and that's fine. Who are Tupac? Says Roaring Flame. Tupac, like like Tupac, the number 2, or T-U-P-A-C. He's a famous rapper. One of my favourites, without a doubt. And yeah, he was assassinated, and in a really kind of, like, when he was assassinated, the police were like, I don't know what word to use here. I could say something like racist, but they were incredibly negligent. They did none of the normal things that a police would do when you hear that there's been like a shooting and someone's been shot. There's all these procedures they're supposed to follow, and when they were questioned on why they didn't do any of the things, they said they didn't know what to do because, you know, the guy was famous, which is just like a complete BS answer, because what you would do is exactly what you would do anyway, right? Kibble says Tupac and Biggie are the best. Watch Unsolved on Netflix about their murders. You know, I kind of like look at that, and I don't think I'll really want to watch it because I feel like I already know everything about it, right? Like, over the years, there have been so many documentaries on those two and their murders that when a new one comes out, it reaches like a new generation and people talk about it. But I'm like, I probably know everything that's in this, and as much as I'm interested in it, I'm probably going to spend a few hours sort of relearning stuff I already knew, right? I personally don't like the genres rap tend to focus on, except racial bias that deserves the music. Gaming rap gets the feel with better content, in my opinion, says Lighting Bro. I think there's a lot of surface stuff to rap that like gets misunderstood when they're talking about violence. I think people don't realise where the music comes from and what expressing what's going on around you actually means. Yeah, I think some people get like I think rap gets a bad rap sometimes, you know, is what I'm saying. Netflix never has anything I want to watch. I like weather docs, says Dog Girl. There are lots of documentaries on Netflix though. Like Netflix is going to recommend you stuff based on what you watch. So if you watch Netflix through someone else's account and they don't watch the sort of stuff you want to watch, that's all you're going to hear about is what they want to watch, basically. What are you talking about, says Cashew? I don't know, we've been talking about lots of things. We're talking about rap at the moment. Is Tupac dead, says Dota 2 Terabyte. Yes. And there are always conspiracies about him not being dead. Have you ever heard of Lincoln Park, says Champion. I've not heard of Lincoln Park. Near Void says, do you have cold or warm showers? I have warm showers in the winter and cold showers in the summer. What about Post Malone, says Twitch Kalan. I like Post Malone's music. I like it a lot. When I listen to his albums though, I feel like his albums aren't there yet. Like they've got the good songs in them, but as a whole, as like a whole listening experience, there's a lot of like more mediocre stuff. But I really like his stuff, and I know he gets like a bit of a bad rap. There's like a lot of hate on him, which just hating on stuff, it's such a waste of time half the time, right? That's my opinion. Find reasons to enjoy stuff, you know, and then you'll enjoy it, and that'll be good. What is this thing here? This is lava. I think we found the source of the lava, actually. Linkin Park, not Lincoln Park, says Haruge Jamo. Well, I was thinking that, but what if there is a band called Lincoln Park? Then we're doing them a disservice. They'll be forever frustrated getting mistaken with Linkin Park, wouldn't they? Oh, look up here. I think we're at like the top of a big opening, possibly. So it might be worth building a fair bit of the roof in this space. Okay, it's sort of moving over into this space. That'll probably, yeah, that'll do for that bit. Sweet. Can see all sorts of craziness going on over here. Oh, this is tricky. Want to make sure we fill in. Ah! Want to fill in every block and occasionally scream. No, we probably want to keep the rockets on in case we fall from somewhere. Their lead singer died, says Champion. Yeah, it was very sad, of course. I adore Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory record. That was just such an amazing record to grow up with. I still put it on every now and then and really, really love it. Do you like Tupac, says Tex? We were literally talking a moment ago about Tupac. Like, if you're not a fan of rap, like for the reasons someone specified earlier, Tupac is probably one of the most polarizing figures because he both embodied like the struggle and the voice of change because his mother was a Black Panther. He was very well educated, and then he totally brought into all the sort of like bling and gangster violence side of stuff, which is why I'm not especially fond of his later records. Which are usually the ones most revered for. For me, his best records are his first two, and then maybe Still I Rise. Me Against the World's pretty good as well. In fact, I really like Me Against the World. It's got a really nice production to it, and it's just that moment before he gets all caught up in the Death Row Records stuff. Anyway, right. Big old bit of that done up there. That's good. Now we can start to focus on other stuff. TJ says, how long ago did he die? It was 1996 that he died. So, what, 20... Is that 23 years? Yeah, it's 23 years. No, 22 years ago. Thoughts on XXX Tenacion? I have yet to get around to listening to that chap. It's interesting because I knew of him before he died and really didn't see like much talk around his name. It was just one of those ones I was aware of. Then he died and oh my god, do people talk about this guy since he's died. And I think I get this like feeling that it might be a case of kind of overplaying his... I don't know. I can't really say anything because I literally know next to nothing. Dirt moment incoming your pickaxe, says Jub. I don't think so. I'm pretty good at remembering when to... I don't think I've lost a single pickaxe this season. Well, sometimes I believe you people have no faith in me. Come on now. I don't think I've even lost a single piece of armor this season or a single pickaxe. This is just how I play now with mending. I'm like, right, I'm going to make one set of armor. I'm never going to lose them. I have a bias against Linkin Park ever since they replaced Ozzy at Ozfest. Well, like, right, you might have a bias against them, but I imagine the scenario didn't play out like this. Linkin Park busted into the room. We're going to play this show, Ozzy. Get out of the way, old man. I'm pretty sure it probably didn't go down like that. You know, there's probably like some technical reason. Ozzy can't do the show. Linkin Park stepped up and said, we'll do it. I don't know what happened, but... like, when one band places another at a show, it's probably not got some sort of drama that should make you upset. That would be my guess. I remember there was a bit of a feud, though, one year at Sonosphere between Machine Head and Limp Bizkit. I wanted to see both, and I love both those bands, and I thought it was just petty to have arguments over who should play. Right, where are we? And where are we going to? Goodness me, that was close. Where are we going to? We caught up on noises in the ear? I don't think we are. Veep has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Veep, thank you ever so much. Appreciate it. And Not Mera has also subscribed. Thank you for your subscriptions. Appreciate it. Creamy Morning says, X regarding rap, what about Tech 9 and others from Strange Music? I don't know what you mean by Strange Music. I know who Tech 9 is. I've listened to a couple of Tech 9 records. He did one with Wes Borland and Limp Bizkit, who we literally were just talking about. Yeah, no, just, I don't know, checked them out and not really been sucked in. That happens sometimes, you know. Can't like everything. Well, you can like a lot of it. So we are now going to make a tunnel that goes from there over to here. So we need to kind of set a path. It was when Ozzy broke his leg in the shower. I understand why, but I bought tickets for Ozfest, not for Linkin Park Fest, says Caveman. Yeah, but it's not Linkin Park Fest, is it? It's Ozzy broke his leg in the shower and another band went, you know, we'll help out and play for the people. It's going to happen every now and then. It's just going to happen. So inside of this hub, we'll be flying around, whizzing around with our elytras and rockets, right? And then we need a tunnel to fly through elytra style. So somewhere around here, we want to make a circular shape. And we only got a short distance to fly, so I don't think we need the biggest circle ever. I'm going to take Cub Fans Season 5 tunnel as inspiration here, as sort of like a footprint for what we might be doing. Also, let's stick our head. I think that's a reasonable height. I don't think we'll go for an up and down tunnel. That'll put in too many variables. We'll go for basically a straight flight from over there to here. Okay. Let's just stay here for a second, and I'm going to open up a circle generator program web page. And we can think about how big this circle could be. Excuse me. Is that the one that I use? Actually, it's the other one, isn't it? That one looked pretty good. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing now. Lamb says, do you have any nostalgic songs from your childhood? I have fond memories of Walking on Sunshine. Yeah, there's a song by... If You Call Me... no, that's it. I will be your bodyguard if you will be my long lost pal. Du, 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 du. That song was played to me when I was a child, and I still adore it. Okay, so circle that is 9 and 11 both look very similar. I think 15 is where it starts to get the kind of definition. Yeah, 15 is the definition that I like, but that's way too big. And I think we'll go with 11. Okay, so what I've got to remember is 5 and 2 diagonal blocks. So let's go make the shape somewhere. we'll build like a half of it. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 diagonals, and then this right here is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, building it physically gives me a real good opportunity to say, can I fly through that? And the answer is, I think, yes. Because it's a short journey, I think we'll go with that. Ide Garrison says, very depressing song once you start listening to the lyrics. Really? Really? I've never thought that of it. And I mean, the chorus jumps out, so maybe the chorus is a little friendlier. I've never thought of that. Actually, now that I think about it, what is it? A man walks up to someone on the street and says... Oh, I can't quite remember the words, but I sort of remember how he sounds like. Maybe we make this one bigger, so I'm going to go back in. If it were 13's where it gets ugly. Now, we'll go with 11. We'll go with that. So, now we've got to make that shape diagonal, which is going to be real interesting. You see, when you take something like this and you turn it diagonally, it's not going to be exactly the same amount of blocks across, but we might just make it exactly the same amount of blocks across for convenience. Also, when it comes to height, where are we going to build this? That doesn't really matter because I can move my portal up and down. So we'll try to remove a little bit of netherrack here, and then plot where our shape is going to be. Let's have a look. NL Sharp is subscribed with Amazon Prime. NL Sharp, thank you ever so much for your Amazon Prime subscription. I appreciate it. How many peeps we got watching here today? Let's have a little look. Oh wow, approaching 1,500 peeps. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you coming by on a Sunday morning. And let's do some plugs, okay? I have a Discord server. We are approaching 9,000 members. We'd love to have you over there. Discord.gg/Asuma if you want to hang out with like-minded people, get notifications of when I go live, all that good stuff. It's all happening in the Discord, so that you know. Okay, right, so let's start to dig this out. 1, 2... Die! Sucker, die! 3, 4, 5. I think I prefer to go closer to this side. Oh, did I give myself enough space? Looks like I did. That's good. Oh, I'm not picking up. Wait, still not picking it up. So it'd be 5 like that. Then we'd have our 1 here. Almost did that wrong. Then our second one. And then it'd go up by 5, right? You should check out the Doors. I think you would like them, says Russia. I do like the Doors. My favourite song is The End by theirs. That's a trippy song. 10 minutes long. Captain Squid says, whoa, not so aggressive, X. I was being aggressive? That doesn't sound like me. So even though it's 5 there, we're measuring the wall. Okay, that's interesting. I was going to dig another one. So we've done 2. Ugh, this is always dodgy. So we've done 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one goes up to 6, like that. And then the next one goes up again. So we're probably going to need this to help us out. Oh, I was holding down shift. Oh, goodness me. I tell you what, this server is a bit funky. Yesterday I kept falling off of stuff while I was building, and I was holding down shift, and sometimes when I was flying, it would just stop me mid-flight. Ugh, so irritating. Okay. Let's get rid of that. So that's what we've got to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And then that one. And then this goes up by 5. Oh, that's actually the end. Right, I kind of put this in the wrong spot then. Well, I think it's the right spot. We just need to... Also, is that possibly a little bit too big? X, did you ever say a name with Q correctly? Probably not. Remember earlier on we were talking about how savage Vikings and British were? Yeah, I think you're a bit of both. Me? What am I doing that's savage? Jeez. X, how about a shameless plug? Discord maybe, says K-Dad. We just did that. We literally just did that. Anyway, do you think it looks too big? It looks like we're going to have to build up one extra column over here, or shift it all over by one. But I think where it is good. Just on the diagonal, it looks so much bigger than that way, right? Maybe for the diagonal we make it one smaller. So let's go put this back. So it'd be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and that would be it. So then I'm going to fill in all of that. So now it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's where this stuff would have started, and that's where that stuff comes down to there. So 1, 2, 3. I think that's all the way across. Ah, fell down. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and then it goes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, there we go. That's the opening. So if we pop down here, am I picking up all that concrete? I am. Good. Don't wanna waste it. That's going to be our opening. Certainly looks wider than it does taller, doesn't it? Sumi, your tunnel is a square and the entrance is on a diagonal. The diagonal will be smaller. Height should remain the same. The diagonal will be wider as it appears there. The height will stay the same, yes, but the diagonal will be wider. But I think it's alright. It'll go that way diagonal for a little bit and then it'll turn to the side. It's just the angle, says Mullen. It's not. It's okay, so pretty simple question, right? Which side is longer? From here down to there, or from this corner over to that corner? That is longer, right, than that is in terms of length. So when you build on a diagonal, right, 3 blocks from that corner to that corner is shorter than 3 blocks from this corner to that one over there, right? And that's what we're seeing up there. Height is the same thing. It's on the edge. It's not diagonal. But the diagonal looks wider. And I think we'll just embrace that. And I'm not trying to make a perfect, you know, circular shape within Minecraft. We're just doing something that works, right? Soup says eye break. Yep, let's have an eye break. Peeps, it is time for an eye break. Feel free to look away from the screen. That's what I'm doing so right now. Wouldn't it be real bad if a ghast spawned behind me and killed me? It probably would. But I wouldn't know about it because I'm not even looking at the screen. Jeez. Those eye doctors. Oh, we've talked about those eye doctors many, many times. They say that every hour of looking at a bright light, your screen, your phone, your tablet, whatever it is, your TV, take a moment to look away. 5 minutes, they say. That's not a moment. That's quite a long moment. Oh, that's some water. It almost went down the wrong way. Whew, alright, we're back. We had an eye break. It was good. My eyes feel replenished and recharged. Now, I don't know what that tunnel is going to be built out of, and I think we'll leave the aesthetics for another day. But what we can do is some digging and placing the blocks up there. So, the floor... Oh, I thought that pigman was coming to kill me. I thought the floor should be probably about 1 block lower, so we can replace it with a different material. Right, and then for the walls, I guess, like that, I think is what we'll do for now. That kind of, I think this works. I think this works. We're able to show what we're trying to do here just by using netherrack. And then there'll be another one over at this height that goes up a bit higher than that. Not bad, not bad. Maybe try to remove the 3 blocks in the middle at the top and the bottom. I could make it, you know, a little bit shorter, I guess. I guess I could give it a try at least. Let's say we push it back by 1 on this side, right? So if I go 1 there and fill in all of that and put 1 here. Okay, now it's a bit shorter because of the diagonal. Looks a little bit more circular, not all the way. There's some maths that can be done here. Because, I can't remember it, I really can't, but I think from that corner to that corner is not 1.5 of this length. I think it's a bit smaller, I think it's something like 1.3, which is close to the golden ratio, which makes me think maybe that's a hint. Or closer to the golden ratio. The golden ratio is 1.3 something something something, right? The diagonal is 1.4, says I'm Kaji. Okay. So that means, let's look at the gap, right? 1, 2, 7. Oh yeah, it's smaller now, I forgot about that. Or at least it's smaller there. So it would be 7. The gap would be 7 blocks across. So now we have 1.4, 2.8, 4.2, right? What was it? 4.2, 6. I hate doing numbers on 4.2, 5.6. So that'd be 7, 8, 8.4. So if I took away 1 block from the middle, again, it would be much more like what it will be when it turns the corner, right? Oh, I hate counting live on stream. It just makes me look stupid, basically. Yeah, that does look a lot more circular now. Okay, we're going to go with that. That's good. That's good. I like it. We figured it out. We sussed it out. We tried some things, and these things seem to have worked. So where are these going again? You're going to be directly on the outside of all of that. Good. But then we've got 2 ledges here. What am I doing wrong? Or have I put in an extra block? No, it needs to be there. Oh, it's just that. Okay. Mr. Pigman, you are potentially in the way. You are indeed in the way. Alright, so that will be our tunnel on the diagonal, and then at some point it takes a turn, you know. iJamzy is here subscribing. iJamzy, thank you so much for subscribing, I appreciate it. Graceful says, looking good. Thanks, Grace, appreciate it. 5 blocks diagonally is 7.0 blocks wide, says Michaela. Well, I think that's what we've ended up with, right? Or maybe just a tiny bit wider. What texture pack are you using, says Snook Bask. We're using the Future Look of Minecraft texture pack, which will now be a part of 1.14. So we're essentially looking like 1.14 will look. Let's go up here and fill in some of these. So yes, I think what I want to do now is start to calculate where, or figure out where the next bit is coming from, right? So we're going to go 7 wide is sort of the design, the idea. It's going to be at the same height, we're not going to go up and down. Have you got any tips for running a server? Yes, make sure it's always powered. Because if it's not powered, that server ain't going to run. I'm trolling you. If you want tips, I recommend asking specific questions, otherwise I don't know really what you're asking. Let's pick up this quartz. Right, now I don't want to have to move that portal around too much. We're going to treat it like the block in front of it is the middle. And that would make this thing 3 wide. So let's go to the end of it. So these blocks here, this is the middle. This track here is the middle. Okay, So let's put a marker like here, that's the middle. And then I guess maybe if we just go backwards and build the shape it'll become, where it's out of the way, that's probably a really good way to get started here. And I think we'll dig it into the wall. Why can't I place that there? So we're at the correct height. Ah, here's the thing. We're actually digging out the space around it, right? Because it's going to be the blocks in front. So let's go and put down like a temporary marker. Just right in there a few blocks. And now we've got some more quartz. Oh yeah, the quartz will also help repair the pick if the XP goes towards it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that actually in the middle? It is. Good. We're going to have one block here, one block there. Then it goes up by 5 again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a little open area up here. That's good. So that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And we can see the rest of it. Cool. Hexagon Sir says, yeah, I kind of wish people were chatting in this chat. It's more like Ask X anything than a chat, really. Might just be Twitch, not used to it. Yeah, Hexagon Sir, that's kind of how it works. It's not like a... Well, it can be a chat for people to chat to one another. But in general, it's a chat for y'all to chat with me, which is why the questions are aimed at me, right? That's sort of the point of live streaming. Is that you can interact with me. You can interact with each other as well. That's for sure. Okay, that right there is looking okay. We've got a big mass of land in front of us to get rid of, though. And some soul sand as well. Oh, actually, not that big. Okay, so this tunnel here is just going to go straight from this point. So at some point they will meet diagonally, but I think we might just wrap up this project here for now. Because I think I kind of got the point across. Yeah, I think we've set that up enough for it to make sense, right? We're going to come through here with this shape, and somewhere around here we're probably going to meet that shape, and that is going to be our fly-through nether tunnel. Moses says, hey, I just joined the stream. Welcome to the stream, Moses. How long do you think you keep playing Minecraft as a hermit, says Gildery. Honestly, probably for years. Like, there's that thing again, honestly. It's like, oh, I'll stop blatantly lying. Not suggesting that saying honestly means you are lying. I'd find it funny to state honesty. But just be honest anyway. Hello? There we go. Let's get rid of these mushrooms and soul sands while we're here. Should we place down a little bit of slabbage? Slabbage like cabbage. I'm going to take this. I'm going to do it naked as well. Hang on, let's swap these things over. All these people moaning about my pick. Asuma, your pick's going to break. Your pick's going to break, they say. I'm a professional Minecrafter. I've been doing this for years. Don't you know? Don't you know? Okay, better not lose this quartz. Dum 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 dum. Wings, that's the other thing we need. Right, sweet. I think I might pass on the slabbing because we've got lots of time to do something quite significant next. So rather than slabbing and not having much time for it, we'll do something significant. Look at the way the blocks change. That's so cool. The Lorg has subscribed. The Lorg, thank you for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream and have a good time hanging out with us. Let's go chuck these things in here. Sweet. And do you know what? I'm supposed to use up all that black concrete, but I'm just going to go put it back in the chest, which actually wouldn't make sense. I should leave it in this area so it gets used in this area. I don't see my ender chest. Oh, okay, there they are. Also, I need to eat food. That's why I'm moving slow. I'd Garrison said, cabbage is a pretty boring vegetable. I know, right? It's not like carrots with their dancing and their telling of jokes. That cabbage just sits there and moans all day long. Oh, boring. Let's pick up, possibly... Oh, we're not going to need this anymore, so that can go in there. Good, good. Oh, I thought there was quartz in there. Why did I think that? Building blocks. Cobblestone, diorite. Okay. What is... Why am I carrying around gravel with me? I think I might have picked up the wrong box by mistake. Let's go get some quartz into here. Actually, let's do another one. Because we also have those things to chuck in here. Sweet. Okay, and now everything can go away. And there are... Oh, I see. I pulled out building blocks and picked out gravel instead. Right, that makes so much sense. Cool. My confusion is over. Sweet. Let's get out of here, peeps. Are you aware that you used concrete that was meant for the walls in your tunnel? Ah, Meridia Dock. Yes, I did. I used a small section. That is correct. I don't think that's enough to make a difference or cause a problem, right? If I'd have built my whole tunnel out of it, then yes. But I'm not going to build the tunnel out of that. See you later, buddy. I'd say celery is the best vegetable because celery and peanut butter is just the best together, says the Lapis Lad. I like that. I like that method. Oh, peeps, at the shops the other day. Oh, Asuma's a happy chappy now. I found the Reese's Pieces peanut butter spread. Now, I know it's full of sugar. I know it's bad for me. It's not proper peanut butter. But you've got to treat yourself every now and then. And I have been looking for that stuff for ages, and all I can ever find is the chocolate spread. And then the other day I was like, that's the peanut butter spread. And I instantly brought it. I gave in. I could not resist the urges. Ide Garrison says, this music, if you like it, it's Orang. We're listening to Orang today. Suyash says, love the music. Oh, well, there we go. A couple of people enjoying it. Nikucha, glad... Thank you for the nice message, and glad to have you back. Let's... Ugh! Why did I freaked out. I thought that pigman I walked past was a zombie trying to kill me. Let's sleep. We've got to sleep now. Oh, I forgot to do that in the Nether. Oh, maybe next. Remind me at the end of the stream, peeps. Remind me at the end of the stream. Got to set my spawn in the Nether. Of course. Peanut butter is disgusting, says 2 Brucey. Get out of my live stream, you! Peanut butter is the best thing ever. I literally eat peanut butter every day. And I have lots of different types of it. I've got like that sort of like wholesome, no added sugar, nothing bad in it type. I've got some with a bit of sugar in. I've got some peanut butter that's 33% protein. I've got my Reese's Pieces peanut butter. I've even got some that's made with like sunflower oil and other stuff. Oh, peanut butter's just great. Okay. Let's chuck down our things so our inventory is a little bit better. And oh, you know, shoot, I was supposed to put this. I'll hold on to that for now. I was supposed to put that. Oh, I guess I could just walk up there and put it back in the resource chest since it's pretty much 2 stacks. Graceful says resigns from modding because I dislike peanut butter. No, Grace, no. Oh, you're gonna get removed from the server now as well. Jeez, no, I'm messing with you. Peanut butter is wonderful though. What is wrong? Literally the best thing ever invented. Literally the best thing ever invented right there. Most of my peanut butter is smooth though. I do like crunchy actually. Crunchy is good. Have you ever had apple butter, says Ide Garrison? I have not. I'm getting some herky-jerky with the frames in this area now. And it's starting to de-herky-jerky a little bit. Or is it? Okay, it's back to okay again. So peeps, here's what I wanted to do. Okay, I want to build a tower like that over here, but I want to use some different materials, and I think the best way to do that is to quit Hermitcraft forever. No, not forever. I'm going to load up another Minecraft. We're going to go on play.asumavoid.com. That's right, my friends. And over there, what are we going to be doing? We're going to just do a little bit of creative building to get the thing going. You know, I don't want to build a clone of what Doc's done, but I want to follow the similar shape. Maybe use some different materials. So play.asumavoid.com, Minecraft 1.12.2 is the place to go if you want to give me a high five. Because I'm about to log in there, you know. Cashew butter is better than peanut butter, says Ugim Trash. I am down to try the butters, okay, peeps? Right, let's log in. Right, here we are. What is in this world? Is there anything of use to me right around here? These blocks are probably of use. So you are grey concrete, and I would prefer to use cyan terracotta, but I think that might be the same shade Doc used. Now I should log on. I'm going to quickly log on with the other one. Here's the deal, peeps. When I'm on 1.12, I can't switch between Minecraft. So give me a second here. You're looking at a blank inventory screen. Okay, let's go look at Doc's building quickly. Oh, apparently Mumbo was just on and then left. Right. What block did Doc use? It looks like I can tell from here. It's cyan terracotta. Okay. Right. So we're not going to use cyan terracotta. So maybe that means we use the grey concrete. So ours is a little darker. Doc's building was like windows, 3 lots of windows, wasn't it? So it was about that width and this. I think we can make ours a little bit bigger because we're not confined for space. So that gives us an opportunity to make ours look kind of different in general, right? What are materials? Let's get a block palette together. What are we thinking of using here? We're definitely going to end up using cyan somewhere as we mix the colours together, but not as a dominant one. So we've got those three tones. Okay, maybe a stone could go in here. And what else? Do you know what? We don't have to do a dark. Like, what if we were to do a different colour building? Peeps, what colour do you think we could make a building out of? Actually, I'm really not sure here. I feel like I'd have to see. What about grey terracotta, like a brownish colour? That's probably not going to look so good. Green, says Graceful. Like, we've got the green shades are kind of close, which is a good thing, I think. Although this building's got to sort of have an essence of wealth about it, right? Green is the colour of money. Unless you colour your money different to green, I don't know. The American dollar bill is green, right? And there's green grass around it, I think, as well, which won't make it pop. People are saying blue. Now I just can't envision it, like, in my mind. Actually looking that good. I've never really built like a very colourful. It's always, the colour's always been secondary, right? Like over there, colour is secondary. Right, so if this is Doc's shape, we're going to do different colour, similar shape. Can I do this? That makes it look too circular, doesn't it? The other thing I could do is not have it circular at all and do something like no little corner cushion, as good as that looked. Right, now when it comes to the windows, I think I'd like to use some ice. And let's type in stairs so we can look at all the colours. Maybe we could use dark oak wood. Oh, do I have the right texture pack on? It might look slightly different due to texture packs, right? That I think is going to work. and then put the ice back here. That I think's got something going for it. Let's knock it out here for a second and just grab this. And I think the way that we move it upwards is to stack. Yes. Okay. So now we can get a sense of scale and whatnot. Somewhere down below is going to be the floor, which will be different. We're gonna we're trying to extend the theme of Doc's area. Which is why we are taking cues from what he has built. Now this is a nice colour combination, I'm liking this. And I feel like we're going to need a third material. And possibly something to... Like I don't think I can throw trapdoors in here. But I feel like we need a block to go below the wood that ties together the feel of the wood. Yeah. Need to tie together the feel of the wood with the clay. Right, now if I do this correctly and I select from here over to there. No, wait. That to that there. Let's stand on top of this and do copy. Now we need to paste relative, so we're going to have wood, ice. Wait, let's do that again. Space, wood, ice, ice. So now if I stand here. Oh, wait, did I just move? Okay, let's type paste. We now have that going for us. So this here needs to be a different material. I think we need something 3D here. Oh, maybe it's the material that's behind it, right? So like, let's go and move all of this. I'm not sure. Maybe our colour is stained glass instead of ice. We could, but I really like the look of the ice window. Also, that's got a kind of wealthy look to it in my mind. I'm not sure if I actually feel the wood or not. And I'm not sure we have many options. Maybe quartz. Let's try out a few different things here, right? So... Oh, if I could type. Jeez, 2? Right, if I could... I think there's a command that swaps out these things regard... Oh, that... Oh, you know, I don't like to use quartz because it can turn into a grind, right? But when the quartz is the accent and it's making something pop like that does, that's the way forward, I think. Now, the other cool thing about using quartz is it's got quite a few different block types. That's really nice. That's really nice. I don't like the music, it's weird, says Moses. It suits the nether a little bit more. The music ain't weird, it's conjuring like a gloomy, mysterious atmosphere. I'm liking that, I'm liking that. Now, what are the problems with what we're looking at? The problems are flat lines, okay? I feel like that's sort of okay, but we need something to take away the flatness. Oh, also... What if I were to put anvils in here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. That seems interesting to say the least. So what we want to be able to do is take away some of the flatness of the walls and the corners. And I'm wondering if we can get away with... Okay, so that looks kind of ridiculous, which is fine. We're just trying things. We can't leave it just open, but what we might be able to do is... Trapdoors, says Quafa. Well, the textures won't match the project, is one thing I can say. Maybe we can get away with using some iron trapdoors and powering the block. That would probably look really good in that little space, having an iron door back there. Between the quartz, put spruce wood. I got a feeling that's not going to look nice. I think leaving the wood out of here, it's not the worst thing ever. We've got to leave wood out of this, I believe, is what we need to do. What happens if we leave... I mean, that's just going to look silly if we leave the entire bit out. Kelp blocks match. Do we have kelp in this one? No, we're yet to get kelp. I'm not seeing where the kelp blocks would go, unless you mean back there. End rod between poles. Interesting. That's a nice idea. And we got a noise in the air. I think that might overdo it. Plus it puts light too close to the ice, and it will also illuminate the front of the building. Which not a... Like, if you're going to put light on your building, you need to get the light balance correct. We also got noises in the air. We've got MC Fex, subscribing with Amazon Prime, and Jad Wanik, 79. Thank you so much for subscribing with the Prime. Appreciate it ever so much. Hope you enjoy today's stream. Put lime at the back spaces, says Let's Do It. Alright, yeah, because we wanted that sense of colour of money. The colour of money is what we wanted. So... a little bit of this may just stand out. Ooh, actually, I'm liking that. I'm liking that. It could be either or, but I think the lime fits in with the theme. Now, I reckon what we should do is keep this simple. We're going to make it a little bit bigger than what Doc did. Let's be intelligent here. We're going to go with that, and we're going to rotate it so that we don't have... hang on. Rather than talk, because I'm doing a very bad job of that, I will do. You will see through doing. Right, so how complete is that? Yeah, everything there is in order. Let's just remove that block. So we're going to go from here. Actually, well, yeah, and we'll do it from the ground. To that space. We are going to stand somewhere and then copy. Now when we copy this, we're going to rotate it 90 degrees to our right. So we will stand here, copy. We will then rotate 90. So that whole shape has rotated 90 from where we were standing. So we're now going to stand in front of this block and paste it. And we should see, yeah. So I think we're going to go with that. Okay. If I do the same thing again, rotate 90. And I think another thing that might be smart is to change up the design on some of the back walls or something like that. Okay, so those are our windows. We can worry about the roof and other stuff later on. This is a really nice design. I think it's going to look great. Let's now focus on the bottom. We need to have like a lobby slash foyer area for people coming into the place. And we're going to use this bottom space here to figure out exactly what that is going to be. Ashir Haha says, God, I hate it when everyone is going on about the cursor. Peeps, can we get some more questions in chat about that cursor? Because I don't know about it. I don't know what's going wrong. Actually, isn't it correct at the moment? It's correct. Why people are moaning about it? It's correct. Jeez. Now you want it to be incorrect. Asuma. It's not incorrect. I'm unhappy. Let's grab a slab here. Let's grab a slab because we can. I'm going to put that at this height and... Ooh, actually, So we're going to build out the front a little bit. Or maybe that can be an opportunity to have more of the green on show. And maybe do a little something with light. We could put a light source down there so the light... it wouldn't actually come through that space. Anyway, we need another material for the front. Suggestions, please. What material... Can we mix bricks with this build? Actually, I've used a lot of bricks in the area already. Okay, can we get a suggestion for another material to use at the base of this? Because stone bricks would be the easiest way. Or could we use quartz down here? Don't think clay's going to work. I'm seeing suggestions for glazed terracotta, cobble, stone slabs, iron gold blocks, diamond blocks. Great. Some legitimate suggestions down there. Iron blocks we can build with, so let's put iron around here. Potentially we'll use some of this. Actually, I kind of like the idea of a bit of an industrial area at the bottom with some pillars of iron holding up a foyer, like an open front. So we'll put that there, and maybe we'll be able to get something like that going. And I think based on what chat's suggesting, there isn't a lot of alternative to stone. Apparently, also to stone bricks really. When it comes to having access to these materials, I always use this as a basis for picking something, because then you get the extra options of stairs and slabs. Of course, in 1.14, that's going to change drastically. I feel like we might be able to have like a posh sort of quartz foyer thing. Maybe even do like we've already done, and have some sort of Wall Street looking sloped roof come across the front. Or would this be just a bit too crazy? It would certainly need to be higher than that. It doesn't look like the craziest idea ever, does it? But it would be the third one of these types in the area. Do you think that would be oversaturating it? I think that might. Cyan terracotta. Is that cyan? It could be used in the bottom area, but it needs to look structural. I think we're gonna just have to go with stone bricks. And I do want this build to complement what Doc's already done. This is like the second time I've looked at what Doc's done, and I'm like, right, we're going to expand this area and make it all look interesting. But I am trying to make this look a bit different at least. Oh, that one was supposed to be there, was it? Yeah, I don't think that'll work. Don't think that's got the right kind of vibe. Oops. Wait, how did that get in my offhand? Okay, so stone bricks it is, I guess, as much as I want to avoid using stone bricks. We shall give it a shot. Mix some red on the roof, says Pickaxel. The roof will be kind of easy when we get to that bit. I don't think we have to worry about the roof so much. Just need to get this base bit done right now. Andesite, someone has suggested. Yes, actually, yes. Why not? Why not use that as the more dominant block down here? Maybe a bit of cobblestone wall might help. Building up our stone palette. So I think this thing is going to have to go off the front of what we've already seen. So let's start at this height here. Okay. It's not going to go that deep. This is not going to be a particularly deep construction, right? And then that can peel into the side there. And then we can build up some walls. Literally like that for now. No, I'm not really feeling that so far. One other problem is... Oh, maybe that's literally the solution. Just have the slabs go back in and have the green there come down a little bit more. Did we get another noise in the ear? We got I Am The Rick resubscribing for 5 months in a row, saying, "Hey X, after playing for all these years, What's a great way to stay motivated? Well, for me, my motivation comes from having a community and an audience invested in what I'm doing. So maybe try and start one of your own, you know, play in front of other people and see if you can get your own audience, and maybe that'll keep you motivated. There we go. Not feeling it just yet, not feeling it just yet at all. But I feel like the height is probably good. Then there's going to be hopefully room in here for me to build some interiors. But something just isn't quite right about this to me. I'm really not sure what it is. I just don't think they work together. Unfortunately, it's okay. Let's try something different. I think we'll try cyan now. We've had a shot with that. I know that the front needs to be kind of flat to make this really work. Let's go like that. Let's get rid of those. I think we need to bring back these. So let's try some cyan and have our cyan. Maybe it comes out the side here. What happened there? So this is going to be like a front for the whole building. You see? Oh, maybe just keep it super simple. Does that look like something that you could walk in and walk through? Yes, I think so. So maybe rather than it being about the structure that it's here, what we're actually going to focus on is how the areas come together. If we put lights here, sea lanterns specifically, maybe with some iron trapdoors, this would provide light above and below. That's got a feel. That's got a feel to it, I think. So it's more of an open walk in and walk through. So then the interiors here become very important. Now for the for the floor, I reckon we're going to have to go. Oh, what the heck is that? I think I'm supposed to use fill, and then there's no tab complete. No, okay, it's probably set. Right, that's good. Where's my andesite? Here it is. My favourite old pattern from Season 3 Hermitcraft. I know that's got a fancy kind of look about it. Now we'll probably be able to adjust the terrain in the area so that you don't see the walls as they currently are. And we'll try and get it so... What would that have? Those blocks there? Maybe I should have done that the other way round. We'll try and get it so this is like so. Something like that. I can feel it working. I really can. I really can feel that working. Then you walk in. Maybe there's like a desk in one corner. Now, what is going to be out the front here? We can have that pattern continue to this point. I kind of got this feeling like we need green on the floor. Maybe we'll get some green lawns on the side. But what material is down here? And maybe there are some little features in front of it as well. Like we could have some end rods, which I happen to have in my inventory. No, that's kind of blocking the open fill. So we need to keep the fill here at the front open. I'm gonna log back onto the other server quickly and just have a quick look at what Scar did. What materials Scar used. Stop it, it looks good, just stop, says TerraScreen. I mean, but it's not finished. So Scar used, oh yeah, stone, smooth stone slabs, right. Let's try that one, yeah, this block. So oh, maybe just like that. Maybe that's all we need, just a nice little pattern. And then there'll be like a courtyard here. So let's go and replace grass with andesite, polished. There! Okay. It is 1-6. I think we've got a winner here. I think we've got a winner. So spruce. I'm gonna put in, like, we'll probably have this down the side, right? And then we'll have like a proper lawn. Yeah, that's got it. That's got it. Simple. I like it. We didn't have to do anything too big at the front here. We just gave it this box. And do you know what? We might end up doing that on all sides, right? And then have those come up to that height. I think that's it. I think that's it. That's really cool. Put coaster under the leaves, says Chili. We will do when we build it on Hermitcraft. Now, the next thing to realise is that we have dimensions to deal with here. Okay. So from there to... Wait. Yeah, let's get that bit first. So from there to... Ah, I see my problem. So we're looking at 11 blocks across. So 11 by 11. Let's close that and let's go on back onto Hermitcraft. And that's the wrong account. We can still make use of this though. So Doc's was 7 by 7. Oh, look at the lighting. There's like, huh, it's interesting. I guess at night time it'll give the light coming from different places. That's kind of clever. So here's the big problem for us, peeps, is that we can't go any further inwards than here, and we have to deal with an 11 deep footprint. This is actually not going to get in the way, I think. Why can't I? Aha! Oh, I've got that thing as well. So what are we at? What numbers move in? 192. Let's say 192. So 180-ish. So we need to put our building out the front here. I think we've got plenty of space to do this. I think we just need to pick the right height, the right sort of distance and openness. But we're going to need 11 by 11 space somewhere around here. I am now also concerned that we may block off the view of the rainbow. Now this is why it's good to get your camera account out and think things through a lot. So actually, we should probably build it back in this corner here. Okay, so it doesn't spoil the view. That's a really good point. And is there anything else going... Oh, cool. Oh, I saw this in TFC's video just the other day. Oh, check that out. That's awesome. That's really cool, the sky right there. Yeah, this was in TFC's video just the other day. If you didn't see it, he did a little collab video with Cub Fan that was really cool. I enjoyed that one. So yes, we're very much going to tuck this thing behind the rainbow, and I think pretty much directly below where I am now is the spot to put it. The front and the sides of the building. So I could have the front of the building facing this direction. False, I think, put that tree there. Then the entrance is behind the shulker shop. Doesn't really flow very well. If we have the entrance facing this way, then it's going to... Yeah, we're going to fill in all of this land, and it's going to flow pretty well. We can actually use False's path here to sort of lean off round to the side and come to ours. It's just the width then that I think is the problem, because with a sloped hill like this, when you start at the base, you end up further away from it higher up. So we need to dig into it a little bit. Not a crazy amount, just a little bit. And then I think our skyline here will have another fancy looking building popping out of it, really making this area over here pop. I think what we will then do is expand some of the garden that we see over here and put that underneath this, so this area starts to look super posh and fancy, and go in this direction. And I reckon we can make that work with False's shop here as well, actually, quite easily. So I reckon we're going to fill in all of the land, and the river is now going to just curl off here and go down that direction. So we can keep the river looking, you know, like a proper river. It's got somewhere to go, and we're going to fill in that space. Man, this is just wonderful right here. Wonderful stuff. Someone also said that spectator mode is super cheaty. I don't know really. I think Minecraft can be played the way you want to play it, and I want to play it by not having to walk around for ages to get the sense of the terrain and figure out, oh, what does this look like in relation to that? What I just did would have taken me about an hour in survival mode. You know, you got to pillar up into the sky to look at things from different dimensions. Because what you got to do is you got to put a building into a space in your mind's eye. But then you need to see that from many different angles, and being able to do that quickly is obviously a gift. I believe that we need some dirt, and a lot of it. We have a little bit of this to get us started at least. So let's go and sort out that river. That's probably the most important thing. And just a disappearing river. What? Oh, you can't even see what I can see because it locked up. Why did it lock up? There's a disappearing river over here. Oh, just a disappearing river. Just not there anymore. Blinking, doing what rivers do. You know. Right, so over here is where this is all going to curve and go in that direction. Also, our building is going to be probably more in that space there, right? So, I don't think we need to worry or consider it that much. That looks about right. Then it's going to make some stuff like the sand here look really odd. So let's make sure we get rid of all this sand, and all of this water will be filled in with dirt. That's looking alright. Then let's come down here. That now looks a bit more natural. Yeah, something like that will do just fine, I think. And then everything in behind it's got to get filled in. And that's it. And I'm getting some herky-jerkiness looking in that direction. Do you ever record Hermitcraft episodes on live, says Ping? No, I don't do that. Joe Hills does that, I know. Electric Mojo says, I don't want to know what the shop is for. I'm enjoying the building. Oh, I've already talked about what it's for. I won't tell you now, but in one of my recent episodes I talked about what I was going to do in this space. And unfortunately I never got around to actually doing that. But it's no secret what's going to be here. No secret at all. I like using podzol in riverbeds, look more realistic, says Rihanna. That's a good one. I can imagine that looking real good actually, podzol underwater. Don't tell that to Scar. He'll be obsessed, he'll turn every single river with podzol. Which is a time consuming job, but yeah, no, it probably does make it look really good. Right, so that's started. As you can see, I went for something a little bit different over here, right? That is super weird with the water. Super weird. So I could rip this out and reuse it. But I think we'll do that when we're ready to do that. I'm going to go grab a box of dirt, which I dropped off earlier. Pencraft says, what is the type of music you like? I like lots of types of music. And it's time for me to plug the blog. I should make a little blog overlay. If you head over to Google and search for a Sumo music blog, you can find my blog about the music that I listen to, because I write about what I'm listening to. And there's lots and lots of music on there. You can search the page. All the artists I've ever written about are on there. You can do a little search. You don't have to ask me, X, do you like this band that you've written about 100 times on your blog? Someone should tweet this idea to Scar, says Chili. Don't! What is that? Oh, it's the creeper farm, isn't it? Yeah. Going down, going up. Oh, let's head over to my one. I don't listen to music, says Tar. Liar, you're literally listening to music right now. What a liar, jeez. Literally got music coming through your eardrums right now. Goodness me. Oh, is that some wood I see right there? Let's go put that in these chests. And even those are running out of space. Can you believe it? Right, let's take that big old chest of dirt and wander through the nether. Rihanna says, what's that, X? Tweet the idea of using podzol and riverbeds to Scar G. I mean, it's going to get through to him now. How about this? How about if... What if everyone... Okay, don't mention the live stream. Just absolutely everyone watching, if you've got a Twitter account, tweet Scar about the podzol in the riverbeds. Then he is going to wake up and be like, what is wrong with my Twitter feed? Everyone is telling me to put podzol in the bottom of a riverbed. It's going to be the strangest thing, but it's also a good idea. So we've gone from one extreme to the other. We've gone from, oh, leave Scar alone, to spam Scar. Oh, I'm a mischievous fella, aren't I? Also, I've taken the stupidest way to get to where I'm going. Oh, I imagine you expected nothing different, right? I most definitely do not listen to music, says Momafer. Again, another lie. You're literally listening to music right now. You can't go through life without listening to music. It's everywhere. It's in movies. It's on adverts. It's on live streams. Rihanna says, haha, I take full blame. That's right, I had nothing to do with this coordinating of the tweeting of the Scar. It was all you. You're a very modest, mischievous fellow, says Lapis Lad. I am indeed mischievous. Right, this river is going to get filled in. We're going to remove all of that water right now. Right now, aren't we? Come on, disappear. Well, oh, you were disappearing a minute ago. Now you're not. I was going to make a joke out of it. And now I look like a silly sausage. Well, it is what it is, peeps. Hate it when someone just nothing, says Tar. What? Derp, says Water. What's a derp? Who's fiending for a derp now? There's always someone fiending for a derp. Okay, we'll bring it out to about here, I think. And then I'll deal with all of this later. By the way, I was going to cover over this river thinking that it might become like an underwater river ride, but it turns out that Doc and Scar have been filling in the space underneath it, so it's not preserved, and therefore doing what we're doing right now is fine. Because I thought it'd be cool to make a little entrance and then have an exit, and then you could like ride through the river, and maybe we could build some interesting stuff under there, but it's all kind of filled in and janky, so that plan is no more, I guess. Probably should have like told them about that idea, because then we may have been able to make it happen, but I never did. I just thought, oh, that's something I might do later on. Hashtag save the river. No, don't save the river. We can use it for dumping all sorts of waste that we don't need in there. That's what rivers were made for, right? Okay, there we go. That's a good job done there, and we're getting ready to build a new project, start a new thing over in that space. Peeps, this is where I'm going to wrap the stream up today. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and had a good time hanging out with us today. But that is all I got time for. So a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. As always, appreciating your support. And now we're going to go do a riggedy raid. Jeez. Where is the Minecraft? I'm going to pick a random Minecraft channel, peeps. So stick around support someone else in the community, and I'll pick a channel here, hopefully in English, to send you to. Alright. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.